Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and today this is going to be a video on regarding the Sweden and Norway exploration issue in the Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now, when the Nordic Horizons DLC came out, ever since I completed the Nordic Horizons DLC, I had this issue where both Norway and Sweden, as well as Finland, both remained at 99%. However, the issue with Finland got fixed. However, Norway and Sweden still remained. Now, if you look in this video here, you can see that I have linked down to the location of where I believed where this is what was causing it. So I realised it was caused by the fuel stations that were out of bounds. For some reason, the fuel stations, even though you don't go to them, were classed as explored. Now, the one that's listed here is outside of a city called Lillehammer in Norway. So, like I say, you will need the Nordic Horizons DLC to go and explore this. And I've also found one in Linkoping, which is in Scandinavia DLC. Again, you will need Scandinavia and Nordic Horizons to do this. Now, I'm not sure if there's any more. Like I say, these are the only two that I found. However, I did try this on my duplicate profiles, which was around 97% completion. And I can tell that it has actually fixed the issue. Now, it's quite a common issue in both Euro Truck and American Truck, because if you're stuck on a map percentage and they're both at 99%, it's highly likely it's going to be the fuel stations. However, if you explore them, even though you've already explored it. Now, here is one outside Linkoping, which is near the company called Bjork. I don't know how you pronounce it. But that is where even though I've already explored it, but for some reason it gave me Sweden at 100%. And same with that gas station in Norway, which was out of bounds, which you shouldn't go in. Also gave me 100% of the country explored. I've even highlighted it and even showed the location. Now, I don't know, I'm aware there is more. For example, I will give you another one. There was a wee small piece of graze in parts of the Scandinavia, like Linkoping and parts in Sundsvall. And also parts that's heading towards the borderway, Norway, which you take the road from Sundsvall to Norway. But here, the next photo that's coming up now, this is clear proof that both Norway and Sweden can be at 100%, even if you don't have the other parts of the map 100%. Because as you may have noticed, this was done on 159 on one of my copy profiles. As you can see, Belgium and the Netherlands and Luxembourg are 100%. However, I may have found this problem, but like I say, I was told by a few people on the forums saying you should be saying that you're pretty much exploring the map pretty much not the right way. However, the way it just done it is the countries were all 100%, but the problem was it was not triggering the countries as fully explored. Now, this goes the same with American Truck Simulator. Now, I may have figured out it is the fuel stations. And funny enough, if you spawn at fuel stations, either they're on the map or they are out of bounds. If you spawn at, like if you're driving towards one or you spawn on the roof, it triggers the states and countries to be at 100%. So I thought maybe I'd do this video to show you that it is something that SAS will need to work on. But I feel like the 99% it is the fuel stations and the fuel stations that are out of bounds that you're not supposed to go to. But I hope this video helps. And like I say, if it has went to 100% on the country, even if you haven't got the map 100%, I recommend don't fully explore the map 100%, because like I say, you won't be able to know if you've explored it all, because it just takes, like for example, 99 point something percent of the map to be classed as 100%, even though it's not really 100%, because you will still find pieces of grey that may have been left behind or may have just been added. But anyways, that is my video on this. Like I say, there are other locations, however, I haven't been able to feature them in this video. I just featured the ones that could trigger 100% of the country explored. So that is my video for the night. Like I say, if you've got any questions, please feel free to ask down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.